special audit selection committee meeting today, January the 7th at 10 o'clock. Join me in the pledge of allegiance to the flag. Pledge of allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The almost chairman, Michael, could you stand up and turn around, face the board?
Okay.
Look at the back of his shirt, talk about an all-American guy.
Oh. That's, you're funny. What the,
Well, I had to
the
look
heck
at-
did I just do?
I had to look.
It's the wall.
I didn't draw a circle on the board. Well, I saw that all-American guy. That was good.
Cox here.
Evans here.
Abbott almost here.
Executive Director Rogers present.
Okay.
Here's your public comment board.
Okay. Okay, any public comments out there? No public comments at this point. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, Jose. Why don't you bring us up to speed where we are and what we gotta get done here?
Okay. Main purpose of the meeting today is to go ahead and come, if we can, with a consensus to recommend to the board at the meeting on the 21st. So at this point, you should have received all the necessary information and the ranking sheets and everything else to come to your own decision and then discuss as a committee what the recommendation will be. We do have the option of presenting or having the two or one of the firms come and present a verbal presentation, I guess, for the 12th, but if we don't have to, then we can move forward with finishing this aspect today.
Okay. So how do you all want to do this? Go down the ranking checklist or what?
I mean, are we at the point that we have our scores tallied? I mean, before it gets started, I gotta make the same comment I made last time. The purpose of this, I thought, was to move on to a new vendor. So I don't understand myself why this vendor is even on the table.
Correct, so the direction was to allow them to put an RFP. We were never excluding them, right? It was open to everyone.
Right.
And that's how the RFP was created, with the verbiage that the current vendor was going to have the opportunity to present an RFP, a proposal.
But wasn't our purpose that we started this whole thing to come up with a new vendor?
What the purpose or the intent was not, I'm not privy to that, I don't know what it was. It was more to have options, because we have had the same vendor for quite many years. But I think that at least they deserve the courtesy of being represented or given the opportunity to.
Yeah, I don't think you can exclude them.
Okay.
No, I mean, they've audited us for
They've done a fine job.
a long time. I don't know, I would say, I've certainly, since my time on the board, have had some concerns. And I've expressed them in open board meetings, and also, with the limited contact that I had with them. But, I certainly, when I went through the proposals, when I went through both of them very with a fine tooth comb, and, when I did my rankings, I have those, and, I feel like the other, how do you pronounce the name of the other firm?
Grau?
Grau, okay, Grau. I felt that their proposal was better. And, they have
looks like more experience in special districts. They do have another mosquito control district, Collier County, that they do.
Which is very comparable in size to ours.
Yeah, yeah. I liked the approach that they have proposed in taking. Their, I would say their principals are slated to spend more time on our audit than you know, the current firm and other proposal. So, that's just my thoughts. And if you want us to, certainly I'll give you my ranking sheets for the record, but,
Well, I do believe they have to stay and become part
Yep.
of the
yep, yep.
public request.
Yes, so if you are ready to go down the ranking, what we can do is tally up the scores and go individually by category. So if you're prepared and ready to do that, that is how I advise you proceed.
Okay. All right, Jose, go ahead.
So for category one, I guess, do we wanna go through each individual firm first? Or just give the rankings for both, the category?
Why don't we just
Okay.
do
Sorry.
it for the category?
Okay, sure, for technical elements, there was total 75 points possible. What did we have for both DG and, Brown and Associates? Let's start with DG.
I'll go. So with DG, total of 59 points.
Okay,
For Grau, 71.
Mr. Evans?
In my haste, I left mine at home, so unfortunately, I can't bring mine.
Okay. Not sure if we can proceed without that.
Do you recall how you ranked them? Or, I mean,
Not off the top of my head, no.
You should-
Did it a couple.
Okay, you should have a blank ranking sheet.
Yes.
Should we take a couple seconds or,
Now, why don't you?
or unless, I don't know if the other two members of the committee agree on the firm, there will be majority, will be the recommendation to the board anyways, right? So we're not.
Yeah, cause we're just gonna be voting on it anyway, so.
Correct, we're making a recommendation, the final acceptance of the firm would be on the 21st.
Right.
well, after the fact, he could submit his ranking.
Right, as long as we have them.
Correct,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
for the
saying,
record.
as long as we have a consensus, then we can move forward. Okay,
Good idea, okay, so, 74 on Grau, 70 on, DG.
okay,
Under cost elements, what do you have, Michael?
I have 5 and 5.
I have 5 on Grau, 4 on DG. On
and,
references,
So references, I have 16 on DG and 15 on Grau.
okay. The only one I couldn't quite figure out was demographic location, but 19 on Grau, 18 on DG.
so Grau is in Boca Raton,
Right.
and, DG is in Sever Hills.
Yeah, okay, that's what that meant. Didn't
Mhm.
mean where the audit person would be. or was-
Correct, well, where the firm is.
Okay,
Yeah. So on that particular item, I rank Grau as a 0 because they're not located in Pasco County. And DG, I gave them the full 5 because they are located in Pasco County.
Mr. Howard, can you repeat your ranking, please?
On references, or?
Yes, on-
Yeah, references was on 19 on Grau and 18 on DG.
So my total was 91 for Grau and 80 for DG.
Do you have my total?
No, I can't.
What are you doing over there?
Well, was waiting to see if you had it or not.
No, I didn't know, I didn't total it, but I can.
$98 for Grau and 92 for DG. Does that sound correct?
That's right.
This attachment A, is this what you came up with?
Correct, so the attachment A was the required information that they needed to provide.
Right.
How much weight that has, it's up to discussion. They both, I know that DG did a better job in answering all those requirements. Grau had one that was partial. They did put in their current list of districts or clients, but they did not put a contact information on it, so that's why they have a partial. They didn't specify which one in the firm would be working directly with us. And that could be because we're not a client yet, they hasn't been assigned, so that's negligible. And then there was another note, and I don't.
It was the willingness to meet.
Correct, they didn't specify if they would come here or not, which, based on their fees, there might be an additional fee for traveling or sending the auditors here, which is common in the auditing firm, so I would rather them not come for board meetings and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, coming in by, video is fine with me.
Correct.
I mean, I have no issue with that at all. So there was reference in their proposal about, what led me to believe on-site meetings. So there was a mention there was nothing that was like,
Correct, so they mentioned,
Totally
they
glaring
mentioned they
or
would come for the actual audit,
yeah,
but we were talking, referencing meetings and the whole, given the distance, that's an,
yeah.
Well, I'll entertain a motion to vote on this.
Well, if I may, the official vote will be at the board meeting coming up. This would be just a general consensus for a recommendation to be made to yourselves in
Okay.
a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And if we could, Commissioner Evans, your overall ranking, do you recall which one was the top score that you had?
Not off the top of my head, and I have a question regarding the demographic location. Who's giving the weights on these scores? Is that,
So you all came up with the number of total allotted points at the
Okay.
last
All right.
meeting to establish the criteria and the ranking.
very well.
Okay, any other further business on this issue?
the next business would be if we want oral presentations or not.
So just for the record, because we didn't circle back, both of you have Rao as being the top ranking firm. Is that the consensus?
Yes.
It is with me.
Yes. Very experienced folks.
As far as the oral presentations, I do not see a need to do that.
I don't either with this kind of experience that they have. Both vendors are very experienced.
So that meeting that was on the 12th, I think it was,
Correct.
so we can cancel that?
Yes.
Correct.
We're not requiring presentations and with that in mind, then there won't be a need to have a special meeting on the 21st for the committee, right? Because at that point, we're presenting the recommendation to the board. So the committee is not gonna have an official meeting, so there is no need to end it at 10 like we have previously discussed. That would only happen if we had to have oral presentations.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
All right. Last call. Anything else?
Move to adjourn.
We're adjourned.
Okay.
Very well, thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.